For our final domain, we'll be covering the topics of cost and performance optimizations. In terms of the general breakdown, this is the smallest section of the exam, and one of the major reasons is the better you understand and build experience with the topics and services we've already discussed, the more you'll see the connection of those with optimization of cost and performance. Choosing the right services, knowing their features, and knowing how to best utilize them for your use cases should already be taking into account their impact on these areas of optimizations. Especially with this domain of knowledge, you'll need to look into the features that are used to provide efficiencies in cost and performance, some for specific scenarios, and others to provide benefits across nearly all use cases. With cost optimizations, there are specific services you should be aware of. These services are used to identify where spending is going and to help you act on resources that may be underutilized. Make sure you work with and understand Trusted Advisor, Cost Explorer, AWS budgets and billing alarms, and other services and tools that help you to understand cost and utilization. Knowing how to use tags for cost allocation will also be important to your environment management and the exam. Also, look at the service features that help in cost management. I'm thinking of options like using AWS Compute Optimizer, EC2 Spot instances, and the ability to use reserved capacity for EC2, RDS, Redshift, DynamoDB, and more. When it comes to service features, it's especially important to know about when managed services such as RDS, AWS Fargate, and EFS can be of aid. If your use case fits within the operational guidelines of a managed service, it can really help with cost and operational management. As far as performance optimizations are concerned, this is nearly entirely about the proper usage of service features, as well as how those services work together. For instance, pun intended, consider EC2. It's not just about running an instance, but also knowing what instances will work best for the needs that you have. Do you need memory, ephemeral storage, compute power? Your needs determine the compute resources that will work best. And that's not all with EC2. You also have capabilities such as enhanced networking and placement groups, and can look at Amazon EBS metrics to modify configurations to best fit the performance requirements that you may need. This goes equally for other services. S3 performance features, such as S3 transfer acceleration and multi-part uploads, can greatly help with data transfer dependability and speeds. RDS metrics help you to identify necessary performance optimizations that can help increase efficiency, and Performance Insights and RDS Proxy are tools and features that can greatly help provide you with that information. What I'm trying to stress here is that though this may be a small part of the exam, it doesn't mean it's any less important. While there may not be many services solely dedicated to cost and performance management, such as Cost Explorer, it's because most of those optimizations will come from the features and configurations of the other services that you're using. The better you know the services, their capabilities, features, configuration options, and how they interact with each other, the better you'll naturally understand cost and performance optimization.